How's it going? It's Ethan with HustlePaintball.com. Today we're going to talk about how fast does your hopper need to be. So first, let's answer the question, how fast does your gun shoot? Or how fast is it going to shoot in the future? If you got something like a Tippmann A5, you may upgrade that to a response or an electronic trigger in the future. Obviously, it's going to make you shoot faster. So once you've answered how fast your gun shoots, if you don't know, contact your manufacturer and they'll tell you what the maximum it'll shoot. Once you've answered that question, take a look at some hoppers. If you're looking in the 8 to 10 balls per second range, you may be faced with a couple hoppers like these. We've got your standard gravity-fed hopper. We've got a hopper such as the Tippmann AL200, which is what's called an agitated hopper. This feeds 10 to 12 balls per second, and this will feed anywhere from 1 to about 8 balls a second. Now, gravity-fed hopper is what generally comes with most guns, and it really isn't that effective. There's no mechanism inside to help feed the paint, and so if it ever gets jammed up, you're going to be doing one of these things, shaking your gun, trying to get it to feed. So at the very minimum, you want to look at some sort of motorized hopper. So why do you need to have a fast hopper? Now, if your gun shoots 8 balls a second and your hopper supposedly feeds 8 balls a second, that sounds good, right? Well, not really. The reason being, a couple things. Number one, you can stutter shoot, and you can shoot 2 balls right next to each other, just da-da. And if that sort of thing happens, well, your hopper's probably not going to be able to feed that second ball in time, and that's going to result in a chop. You want to avoid chops at all costs. It's just going to throw your accuracy out the window. Now, if you don't know the difference between a chop and a barrel break, watch our other video, Paintball Basics, and that is chops versus barrel breaks. But you can check that out another time. Now, so you always want to avoid chops. You definitely need to get a hopper that feeds a lot faster than your gun. I think I've made this pretty clear here. You know, a few people have been emailing in asking questions like, my paintball gun only shoots 8 or 9 balls a second, or I can't really pull the trigger faster than 8 or 9 balls a second. And I've got a hopper that's advertised to feed 10 to 12 balls a second. That should be fine, right? Well, you know, my thoughts on that are, again, you want to give yourself as much margin for error as possible. And as your hopper starts to empty, and maybe you only have a few balls in there, it's going to start bouncing around. Paintballs are going to be flying around inside your hopper, and they won't feed as fast. That also happens when you're running or moving around really aggressively. So the bottom line is this. You want to avoid chops at all costs, and hoppers, they're dropping in price practically by the month. You can get some great bang for your buck, so do everyone a favor. Get a hopper that's going to feed more than fast enough for your gun. You're going to have a lot more fun playing paintball because you're not going to be sidelined cleaning your gun. So I think we pretty much answered all the questions you guys had. If there's something I didn't cover, let us know. If there's a product you'd like to see us review or another question you guys might have, just email us at videos@hustlepaintball.com. Remember, you can check out all this gear and everything else at hustlepaintball.com. Thanks again. Have a happy Halloween.